Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live, and I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh.
That's right. So once you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans start waking up to this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, then he's going to put the Spirit on you, and you shall live. And you shall know that he is Yahweh. He is the Most High. Okay? Then you will truly understand who the world so calls Jesus Christ is, and you'll know him by his real name. All right?
So I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them.
Right. Keep going.
Then said he unto me, prophesy to the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live.
That they may live. And that's what you see happening all across the four corners of the planet Earth, man. You got Jake waking up, man. All right? You're seeing more and more people starting to prophesy. You're starting to see more and more of our people turning around. You got them, learning who they actually are, man. So the gig is up. So-called self-proclaimed white race, that time is up, man. That deep slumber, that spiritual slumber is about to come to a close, man. All right? That's why you see the prophets out here sighing and crying before the Most High for this kingdom to fall, man, so that we can get delivered, man. All right? We can get delivered. We get ushered into our kingdom, get set back into our land, and then that we can have for a perpetual rulership, man. Okay? You guys go on that one? Where you
at? Verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
That's right, an exceeding great army. And that's exactly what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is all about, man. He is a man of war. Regardless of what you think, he is a man of war. And then when he cracks them clouds, and comes back, the Most High said that you are his battle axe, man. So we're going to get busy against the heathen, man. All right? But first we have to know who we are. Continue.
It says, then he said unto me, son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel.
Man, broke it all the way down. Said these bones are the whole house of Israel. Go ahead.
Behold, they say, our bones are dry, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Therefore prophesy and say unto them, thus saith the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, God, behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel.
That's right, bring you into the land of Israel, man, just like we told you. So that is a future prophecy that we see unfolding right in front of our very eyes, man. Okay? So it's the real deal, baby. This is the real deal. That's why you have the men of the Lord out sighing and crying and prophesying week in and week out, man. Okay? Because we have to get the heck out of this place. We don't want to be here for another generation, man. If you looked at the current generations right now, they're a whole mess, man. They lost. All they know is TikTok and Instagram and social media madness, man. Which is all vanity anyway at the end of the day. Go ahead.
Verse 13.
Go ahead.
Ye shall know that I am Yahweh when I have opened your graves, O my people, and brought you up out of your graves.
That's right. Okay. I got a precept real quick. This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse actually I'm gonna start at 27. And it says, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord Yahweh, your God, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. Okay? And that's currently what you see, man. You'll see, people starting to wake up, man. And you'll see people get bold. And they'll come out there, man, because the Lord will put his spirit on you. And he'll come out and you'll come out and you'll preach, man. Okay? You're going to start seeing people prophesy more and more, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to start seeing more and more people wake up, more and more people on street corners prophesying and the downfall of this place right here, man. And then more and more of you people are going to start to wake up. More and more of you Jakes, rather, are going to start to wake up, man. Because this ain't some fairy tale, man. Okay? These words that are in this book right here are true life. Okay?
Proverbs chapter 1 verse 20. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones? And before we go on, it said in the chief place of concourse.
Right.
Wisdom is crying in the streets, man. We're in the chief place of concourse, which, is Dallas, you know what I'm saying? Where you're going to get the most traffic coming through, man.
Right.
All nations, Yahweh said in Jeremiah 1 and 5, he ordained him to be a prophet unto the nations, man. The heathen nations, 17 heathen nations, outside of the Israelites and so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to hear their judgment and their punishment, okay? And the Israelites are going to hear their message to repent, man. You see, to come back unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the biblical Israelites, man.
That's right. That's right, man. And man, to hell with this place, man. Okay? To hell with this place, and who's all down with it, man? Okay? Because just like the brother, the priest brought out earlier, Israel, we are a separate nation, man. We are, that word, when you go into that word separate, it means holy. Okay? It means holy. And that's right. Whenever you tell our people that they are a holy nation, some of them, a lot of you get offended, man, because you can't save your master. Okay, the Edomites, man, bump Esau, bro. Okay, and a lot of you Jakes are gonna get caught up right here. 2/3 of you, especially, are gonna get caught up right here because you're gonna choose the oppressor's ways with that Stockholm syndrome, and you're gonna catch a missile too. You're gonna get the indignation of the Most High, man. You're going to get that judgment. Okay? But yeah, just like the priest brought out, you can bring that out again, but
Proverbs 1 and 21. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
How long will you simple ones love simplicity, man? How long will y'all continue to do the wickedness and put up with this wickedness and this madness that your oppressors put on you week in and week out, man? From music, from the music industry, from TV, from social media, all of it is vanity and folly anyway, and if you listen to it on any of these radio stations, all they talk about is rape, messing with another dude's wife, stealing from another person, killing from another person, riding around, boasting, shining, acting like there's something that they're really not. All right, look, there's more folly coming down the street right now as we speak. See if I can get it, but nonetheless, we'll keep talking. We'll keep going in on it.
Proverbs 1 and 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Fools hate knowledge. Just like we were talking about before, man. You have some people, whenever you try to edify, the Lord has it on them to where they ain't gonna get it, and they hate knowledge. They hate to get told something that's real, man. Okay? And this looks like a whole feminist movement coming down the street right now. Ultimately, man, the Most High is going to get us out of here, man, and set us back in our own land. All right, and I got one quick precept on that. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, and I'm going to start at verse 35. And they shall say, this land was desolate, and it's become like the Garden of Eden, and the waste and desolate ruined cities are become fixed and inhabited. Then the heathen that are left round about you shall know that I, the Lord Yahweh, build the ruined places and plant that which was desolate. So exactly, man, the Most High is going to bring us back and set us back in our land. But first, you heathen are going to build up our place, man, just like they did before. It's bad, okay? This, man.
Alright, I think we can
You see, these people out here in the streets, they think that they got a choice, man. Talking about wanting to abort kids, man. They want to abort babies, which is wicked.
Hey, we know we're in the end, man. We know we're in the end, man. Because guess what? The scriptures say in the book of Isaiah that a woman can pass a man. You went from a woman staying at home, making sandwiches, man, being in order to a husband, to now you're at the point where they're marching up and down the streets to kill their children. But if I can get that back in the book of Deuteronomy to the book, because the scriptures according to everything that's going on in the planet, it tells everything, man. It has everything in here. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, man.
That's right.
You got these, you can't even call them women, man. Just, you can call them women by anatomy, man.
Menstruous monsters, man.
Menstruous monsters, man. Marching up and down the street to be able to kill the children. A girl got the sign F them kids anyways, man. But they're quick to lay on their backs, man.
Yeah.
Quick to lay on their backs, quick to let anybody. Bro, we got, hey, y'all,
Yeah.
Bashim Yahushua is going to render a recompense unto this place, man.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, brother. I didn't mean to cut you.
Yeah, man, and it's Satanism, man, and the whole LGBTQ abortion rights, that's all Satanism, man. It's anti-righteousness, man. It's anti-Messiah, man. You see, and the anti-Messiah is not just one man that's gonna come out with 666 and devil horns, man, or 666 on his forehead. No, it's a vibration, man. You see. It's rebellion, it's witches and warlocks that are against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man.
Yep.
We're living in the new Tower of Babel, man.
Spiritual wickedness in high places, man. You know? Actually, there's a little bit more on that Deuteronomy. I'm going to go ahead and get it. This is back in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and this is at verse 57. And it says, and toward her young, or actually, I'll start at 56 again. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband.
These women are feminine nowadays, man. They seek to be the man now. They want the man to be the woman. They want gender roles to be done away with, man. When you go into feminism, that's what it is. Effeminating the man, man. Yep. Emasculating the man and them playing the role of a man, man.
Which is directly out of order.
Completely out of order, man.
According to the scriptures.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yep. I mean, if you go, just to back up what the priest is saying, if you go to the book of Corinthians, tells you and it gives you the whole order of the household, man. You know, that's the Lord Yahweh, then his son Yahushua, then the man, then the woman, then kids. Not the other way around. But this place right here, the way society has it set up here in Babylon, man, they'll have it to where the woman is always trying to fight the man for the head of the house, man. Or they have this spirit on them talking about my kids come first. Well, not according to them people walking up the street, okay? They don't give a damn about kids, all right? But you see, this place is completely backwards, man. Everything that is going on right now is totally contrary to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and his sayings, man. Okay? Totally backwards, man. And it's going to continue to wax worse and worse, man. Okay? Hold on, I wanted to get this on 57 real quick. And toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear. For she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. Are we not in the gates, man? Okay? Do we not see this happening right now? That was a prophecy, man. Okay? That is a prophecy that is actually happening, that's being unfolded right before our very eyes, yo. All right? Bring out what you got, brother.
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils go upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
And that's exactly what you see when you come to America, man. And it doesn't matter which part you're in. It doesn't matter if you're in Texas. Doesn't matter if you're in Florida. Doesn't matter if you're in California. It's the same everywhere, man. Okay? You're just gonna have a little bit more of a more wickedness in a different place. That's gonna be aimed toward a different direction, depending on where you are. You know, some places they may push more of an LGBTQ, the alphabet, you know, situation. Other places, man, it may be more folly and pride. You know. And then you'll see that these people wax worse and worse, man, and they're malicious toward their own neighbor, their own brothers, man. Okay? There's not another nation like that. If you look at the heathen nations, they're not like that. Okay? If you look at the so-called Chinese man, the so-called Arab man, all of those nations, man, they're sticking together, man. Okay? But you're out here, you know, continuing to pull each other down and break stuff down and continue to be, you know, all forms of wicked to these people, man. And they're also getting victuals off of you. Okay? Just like they did before, just like the scriptures have said, man. Okay, you're gonna build homes and you shall not live in them. You shall have a so-called bag that you're gonna get, and they ain't gonna be in them. You're not gonna be able to enjoy it. You're not gonna be able to enjoy your children. You see what I'm saying? Everybody thinks everything's a game, man. But when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah cracked them clouds, or when the rest of these prophecies come and they're fulfilled, woe unto thee. All right?
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Everything's opening back up, or open pretty much open, no mass mandate right now. It's summertime's coming around. You know what I'm saying? It says, and this people really think that everything is gonna bounce back, man. And things are gonna be good. We would have healed Babylon, you know. The economy is gonna shake back. Hyperinflation is gonna go back down. Gas prices is gonna go back down, man. It says, but even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. The sword is coming. Famine is definitely coming. Crops are being destroyed. The crops are not being able to be planted as they once were. You got the solar minimum. Okay. It's all done by design. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is cutting out the staff of bread in this place, man.
That's right.
It says, in great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So it's gonna be one plague after another. You escape the famine. Now martial law troop, it's got you, man. He's either blown you away, thrown you into a concentration camp, man. You know? And tearing on, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. The earth is going to be destruction all throughout Babylon and Greece. Because you got, like, where they Russia and Ukraine, you know, with these war-torn cities, man, where they're used to bombs going off, man, and gunshots and fire, man, and and looting and murder, man. But let's come in here to the good, all sweet, safe, precious USA, which is Babylon the Great and the Holy Scriptures, man. It's gonna be a lot of chaos and lawlessness out here come soon, man.
That's right. I got a precept for you, brother. It's basically going back into what you was talking about before, how all these different famines and different things are happening. You know, they're gonna run from one thing and go to the next and get caught by the sword. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, Yahweh. To what end is it for you that the day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him." Okay, shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? So yeah, just like the priest was going into, man, you guys are in for a rude awakening, man. Okay, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that despise the day or despise the words of the Most High, man, you're in a trick bag, big time, man. You're gonna have situations where the so-called white man's gonna draw down on you, and then you're gonna have when these trucks start moving, okay, when these trucks start coming in and bringing food, then we're gonna see really how cool your best friend really is, okay? Like that song says, so that's my best friend. She don't need, or we gonna see what she don't need, and we gonna see if she don't break into your house and try to rob you of your goods in those days, man. Okay, this place is over, man. This place is finished. But we out here to try to warn our people, man, real quick, because it's high time to wake out of sleep, man. For you Israelites, man, it's time for y'all to wake up out of sleep. Okay.
Back in the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 23, "Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at not all my counsel, and with none of my reproof."
And with none of my reproof, man. You had the Most High coming and dealing and pleading with you, have his men come out and teach you and tell you the ways, and there's not going to be any excuse in that day, man. Okay?